Hey everyone, it's SpursRail96 here. Welcome to another Train Sim World news video. Today I thought I'd take a look at the June update for the Train Sim World Roadmap that Dovetail published in the last 48 hours. Before we go further, here's a little overview of the June edition of the roadmap. So as always, let's get into the details that and I'm sure you are interested in. We will start with a new pack coming from Skyhook. They've been pumping out some content recently, and this concerns the Cargoline Volume Freight series. This one, Volume 5, will focus on the nuclear side of things, introducing FNA-Flask carrier wagons and not a 66 for a change. It's a BR Class 20-3 diesel electric locomotive, which is awesome. It's nice to have something different for a change. Direct rail services, which is sadly the Class 20, is in an unbranded livery. Skyhook did not manage to get the DRS license for this pack. They had the sole purpose of taking over rail-based handling of nuclear materials from British Rail, initially operating from a reprocessing plant at Sellafield in 1994. DRS opened a dedicated depot at Carlisle's King Moor Yard in 1998 to cater for its new fleet of 15 X-Channel Tunnel Works Class 20 locomotives. DRS eventually operated a fleet of 21 examples of the English Electric Type 1, being significantly upgraded by British Traction of Loughborough with long-range fuel tanks, group standard headlight clusters, high-impact windscreens and a complete cab rebuild, before outshopping them in iconic Oxford blue livery with fully yellow ends and red buffer beams. The original fleet of FNA wagons were built by British Rail and later Procore for the transport of spent nuclear fuel from power stations to processing and research facilities. These fascinating wagons came into service in the 1970s and became an iconic part of the network, performing this important task. In the 2010s, it was identified by the Nuclear Decommissioning Authority that replacements were needed. They commissioned W.H. Davis to produce 40 new wagons as a like-for-like replacement for the original FNAs. The new batch featured several major updates, including exposed framing, different bogies, and the ability to carry a wider range of flask designs, despite the reduction in nuclear power plants in the United Kingdom since the millennium. The FNADs can still be seen in use across much of the UK. In this add-on, the Class 20-3 diesel-electric locomotive, like I said, appears in unbranded DRS Oxford blue livery to represent these locomotives. It doesn't say what route the gameplay of this pack will be primarily focused on, but hopefully it will be incorporated onto a few UK routes. So it's nice. I mean, I quite look forward to it. I mean, the nuclear and the military thing, recently they're new. We haven't had anything, that's focused on military or nuclear transporting nuclear materials. So it's nice to see some new wagons coming to the game, but we haven't had in the past. The only thing I don't like with this is, up to this point, having the same old 66, same liveries, no new physics, no new sounds, no new buttons or switches to press, and the price as well. I mean, you're really just paying for the new wagons, aren't you? So paying £10 for it, that I don't like that. But the military and this nuclear pack, I might get on a discount. We'll wait and see. Next up, we will focus with the Manchester Airport Commuter, which is being made by Alan Thompson Simulation, which thankfully has been moved back into the 0 to 3 month section of the roadmap, which is fantastic. They are thrilled with the progress that they've made, Alan Thompson Simulation, over the past few months. Hard at work fixing bugs, refining the route, incorporating valuable feedback from Dovetail Games during Q&A. They are able to share a few details with the timetable. It will have over 900 playable services across 2 timetables, and will have various forms of multiple units and locomotives going up and down the route, doing various duties. These include the BR class free to free multiple unit, which comes with the route, the BR class 66, which also comes with the Manchester Airport Commuter, the class 390 Pendolino, the BR class 350, the East Midlands trains, and the ScotRail 158s, and for Transport for Wales 150 and 153 multiple units. And it's getting closer. It's getting closer to release. I'm very keen to see what this route will be like from a quality perspective as an overall package. Just Trains is sitting at the top of the tree, with TSG's Mytton Wallbarn and the first route they launched back in 2023 a very close second. They are quality products, albeit very expensive. So it'd be interesting to see how it compares to those products in particular, but looking forward to it. There is a couple of new packs, but they don't really interest me and really shouldn't interest you. TSG is making a gameplay pack for the Expert DBBR 101. I feel sorry for people that own the DBBR 101 Expert version, paying 30 quid for a brilliant piece of rolling stock, no doubt about it. It's probably the best locomotive in the game in terms of the simulation, the physics, the sounds. It's got the cab car as well for intercity services, but it's just practically useless. It doesn't get integrated it doesn't get integrated into any of the German timetables anywhere near as the original DBBR 101. I think it's only usable on, is it for 3 timetables? It's not really good. If it was implemented into, all of the German routes that a DBBR 101 can run on, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. But instead, TSG has decided to, make gameplay packs for it. So you have to pay even more money to get more out of it. And, that's I don't think that will go down very well, particularly with owners of the Expert DBBR 101, because it has such limited usage. Yes, you can do free roam and sandbox mode and all that stuff, but when it comes to like timetables, it's really suffering, which is a shame because it is probably one of the best. It's certainly the best electric locomotive in the game, as far as I'm concerned, with the Class 86 and the 87 very close behind as well. Also, Dovetail is commissioning another gameplay pack. They've decided to basically take the MBTA HSP 46 diesel electric locomotive from the MBTA Commuter, stick it on Boston Sprinter, add some new scenarios to it, and put a price tag on it. That's basically what it is, right? Which is a bit pointless, really. Like, why not just substitute it into the existing timetable, which is we find primarily focusing on the Stoughton branch, I think, of the Boston Sprinter route, which is what the F40PH locomotives do anyway in the game. So it won't add any new services. It will just literally substitute into the Stoughton branch services. Why not just do that? It's not that difficult to do. You've done it with many locomotives in the past, like the Class 20 from Tees Valley, the Class 31. I mean, they're substituted onto loads of British routes, past and present. So I don't really see the point of this. It's a bit. It just seems to me a really, how should I say? It's not a cheap way, but just a really quick and easy way to make money. I don't like that. And I don't think a lot of people who likes the Boston Sprinter will like that. In fact, they have to pay to get the HSP 46 to operate on the Boston Sprinter timetable. Yeah, it comes with some new scenarios, but the timetable is where it's at, really, as far as I'm concerned. So, that isn't cool. But I will end with one positive thing, though, and that is that the DBBR 101 Expert version will have a free Pride livery. That is something to be happy about. In terms of other updates, it is a little bit stale, this roadmap. The unannounced route from All Aboard Studios has not yet been revealed, but has put a screenshot on their website, and it looks to be Crew Station, but what era that will represent, or time period. That remains to be seen, but it's another British route from a new developer, which is a positive. There is no news from Just Trains on the Transport for Wales Class 142 Pacer or the Class 86-2. I thought that would have a release date by now. Same goes for the Great Western Express Remaster. No news on that again. And the Richmond extension, I imagine Incredible Trains is just, in the trenches, working away, constructing the Richmond extension to the North London line. And performance optimizations, nothing has been said regarding that. That's been on the roadmap for months at this point. And the Schnellfahrstrecke Kurlaken timetable update, which has yet to be released for PlayStation 5 and Epic Games. Dovetails say that testing is continuing, but at a slower pace than expected. And there we are. I think we'll leave it at that. If you'd enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. And if you are watching for the first time, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.